Alright, this would be take 1700 of the gameplay commentary over Overgrown. We're continuing on with the series that we're going to be doing. This is going to be one every day this week for each of the new maps in the map pack for Modern Warfare 2. Yesterday we covered Crash, and today we are covering Overgrown. Both of these maps being some old Call of Duty 4 maps making an appearance. I guess it's not even an appearance; they're permanent, so they're coming. They're here. This commentary sucks. I'm just gonna keep going with it, whatever. Alright, so the first part of this little gameplay commentary is a game of Capture the Flag on Overgrown. And I didn't realize that I wasn't recording until after the first round, so what you're seeing is the second round on. And Capture the Flag for me is personally is a really fun game type because you can be a Slayer and play the objective quite well. For those of you who don't understand what that means, a Slayer is somebody who in an objective game like Domination or Sabotage, their job is to kill a lot of people. So someone like Nanners or someone like Blame Truth would be a good Slayer. And I think I'd fall into that category too. So when I say that I play the objective and that that I normally play the objective, and I've mentioned that in other commentaries, a big part of that is the fact that I like to trap people in spawn so other people can focus on the objective. If we're down a lot and we absolutely have to capture a flag, I won't hesitate to jump on a flag and take a death if I have to. But for the most part, I like to focus on being a Slayer for objective team games. And Capture the Flag works really well on this map. I was actually really happy with the way that Overgrown translated. Crash, I was a little concerned about. That was kind of awesome, by the way that Predator missile stopped that flag. I was a little disappointed with how Crash translated to Modern Warfare 2 just because it's so small. And the spawns, I mean, like, I'm assuming most of you guys played COD 4 and you know about how easy it is to get stuck in that the A domination flag spawn trap on Crash, and that did not change in Modern Warfare 2 at all. Again, we're playing the CTF. I spawned at the gas station. This is one of those notorious bad spawns, and he was actually a pretty good clip. I get one guy, two guy, and three guys. So I stopped them from pulling a flag, but they kind of, I don't know, I feel like they broke one of the cardinal rules, which is you shouldn't really be pulling a flag until the enemy team has 2, 3, preferably even 4 or 5 guys that are down. Because if you're running in the middle of our spawn trying to pull a flag and all 6 of us are up, you're probably not going to make it out. And here, riot shield guy. I don't know how much work you're going to do with a riot shield on Overgrown. This map is just way too open for those kind of shenanigans. So yeah, all right. We got a minute and 45 left. We're up by 1. It might even pay off to be a little defensive right now. We don't have to force the issue or anything like that. And as you can see, I am rusty. I am rusty with the sniper rifle. It's funny because ever since I've gotten this job, I moved down to LA. I actually play a lot less video games than I used to. So yeah, when the map pack came out, I had to jump into Modern Warfare 2 really cold. Like my shot was just totally off. I wasn't used to the sensitivity anymore, etc., etc. And so it took me a good day and a half, 2 days before, most of the decent gameplay that I captured on all 5 of the new maps were captured on the 3rd day. The first 2 days there was nothing really exciting happening. It was mostly just me sucking. Okay, let's talk about the gameplay again. So they're spawning at the barn, and as long as they're spawning at that barn, it's going to be really predictable. So they took out 1 guy, 2 guys, actually 2 guys. And this is sort of the perfect opportunity for us to pull if we want to. But he gets taken out by a guy. Looks like he's in creek, so I sort of anticipate him coming creek. I get clipped on the bridge itself, so I duck back out, take a shot. And I pull out the shotties, right? Stun. There's no animation for me to reload, and I didn't even realize that I still had to reload. And I got crapped on there. There we go. So that's victory. Time limit. Such a terrible transition. All right, and now we got some gameplay from, looks like Demolition. And I thought that Demolition worked really well on Modern Warfare 2 for this map. And if you can recall, I said I wasn't really a big fan of Crash on Demolition just because it was so small. The spawns were so zany that it was just really easy to get trapped in there. Overgrown's big enough, I feel, to support this sort of a game type, so it didn't really bother me too much. And I'm not sure if I already mentioned it or not, but I mentioned it in actually somebody in a comment called me out for saying that I was a hypocrite for using the models because I made a video basically blasting the models saying how overpowered they were, which is true, but I did make that video before they got patched. And after they got patched, their range is substantially less. So like right there, there's no chance in hell I would have got a hit marker. So as it stands now, I have no problem with people using the models on me because they have a range of about 8 feet. I got some more Demolition gameplay, and here's a nice little spot that maybe some of you guys don't know about. You jump on the box, you jump on the fence, and then you jump on this awning. And it's a good spot to take when you're on offense on Search and Destroy and Demolition. But I saw that my teammates had already flooded B. There was 3 of us on there, and so I decided I didn't need to play too passive. So I just made my way, can't talk. I made my way all the way up that awning, jumped along the fence, and ran on top of Grandma's house here. And now I'm in full-on defense mode. I don't see them coming directly from the A bomb site, so that means that they're probably spawning on gas stations. So I turn around, take off 1 guy, take off 2 guys. And here I didn't even see this guy defusing until it was too late, but I got the stick. And now I got some Harriers to see if I can lay down some air support from my team. Looks like they got the bomb off on A, so I actually put the Harrier a little bit in front of A so that it can actually, the nose of the plane can aim at the flag eventually. If you drop it right on the flag, then the nose isn't ever going to be looking directly at the flag. And I got 10 kills towards my kill streak, and that's my 11th. So I'm going to pull out this chopper gunner, and this is one of the things that a lot of people were dreading with Overgrown, was the air support. And I did manage to get 5 kills up in the air right now before the other team took it out. If they hadn't taken it out, then it wouldn't have been so lovely for them. But luckily they had a couple guys on the other team that were pulling out stingers and just immediately taking it down. So looks like we got a little bit more gameplay from Demolition. That's a nice little drag scope. And we've already got the bomb plan off on B. So now we just have to plan on A and defend it. So I see my teammates doing that. I expect them to be spawning at gas station. Again, because that's just like the major spawn on this side of the map. So I decided to go up to the top of this 2-story. And see if I can trap them and spawn a little bit. See if we can protect this flag. But looks like they already got the defuse off. And then I really like this shot, and we'll just move on to the next gameplay. This is from Sabotage, so this is actually the last bit of gameplay I have for you guys. And how much time do we got left? Get about a minute and a half. Okay, pretty sweet. Yeah, Sabotage worked really well too. I don't know. I don't know what to say, guys. I was really happy with Overgrown. For every single game type. It's funny how in a map like Overgrown, and even in a game type like TDM, it doesn't really get boring. Like for some reason there's not a lot of campers that play, or not a lot that I've seen that play Overgrown really passively. Usually you see a lot of more aggressive gameplay, and I think that's because people sort of get this I don't know, false sense of security because the map is so big and they feel like maybe they can just get lost in it. But if you're playing somebody that knows the map really well, knows the spawns really well, then, you know, it's going to be, you can't play too aggressive, just like any other Call of Duty game. But so there you go. Hope you guys enjoyed the video.